Hello guys, so it's been a while. I know you missed me. All right, let's get to it. So let's talk about an update on USD. So today was a very big day. The US dollar moved a lot. There was NFP reports, and it was a very strong positive result for the USD. So there was hourly earning increase, non-farm employment change. So there was increase in employment, and um, unemployment rate also increased, but it was slight. There was a slight increase in unemployment, which was still good for the currency because of the very high NFP number, which is from the previous data. It was 165k, and then the new data was 272k, which was a very significant number. So based on that, we had a very significant drop. So I'm currently looking at silver here, and silver did that is 2,500 pips on silver. That is massive. Like in a day, that is a very massive push. 2,000 on silver. Gold also did something interesting. Like all the move is not NFP. All the move is not as a result of NFP, but the move started before NFP came. So if you look at gold right now, we had give it a second. If you look at gold right now, we had a push from here, and I think I did measure this. This was about, today we've had about 800 pips drop, about 800 pip drop on gold, right? So the sad part of the story is I didn't catch any of this move. I've been trading gold the whole week. I caught majority of the push to the upside here, and I in my recent video I talked about price potentially coming to this level here, but this move happened so quick, took me by surprise. By the time I realized this drop has already happened, the sad part of this is I actually I lost money today trading gold, because when price came to this level here, I was expecting a reversal here. That was before the NFP. I had a strong bias, USD bias, but what I was expecting is, most of the time you have the data responded negative and then later switching. That was the kind of scenario I have here. So I was expecting the market to pull back into the zone and finally sell, but it did the opposite. It just smashed through the zone. So the good thing is, because I was expecting a strong data, I was not very aggressive with a good push. So I was not very aggressive. So I didn't make money, but my loss was very limited, right? So what do I think is the next move for gold? So I'm yet to look at this. So this is the first time I'm looking at gold with you all. So let's look at gold and see what I think is the next move for gold. So I'm going to make a quick scan here. So this push here was very nice. On a 3D time frame, we came from this level here, very nice level, and then we dropped. So gold is currently very bearish. The obvious level that you are looking out for gold would be this resistance here on the 3D time frame. That is 2284.44. Right, you come to the daily time frame, that is still a very significant level. So on the daily time frame, gold is back into this region here, and what we would like to see is pay attention to this zone and see how price reacts to this zone. So price just rejected here. So the reason why I want you to pay attention to this zone here, I'll show you when we go back. So on the 16-hour time frame, I'll pay attention to this, and you can see, based on this, you can see I'm actually running through all the time frames, and I trade almost all the time frames. Like, it's a concept that is still not really clear to most people, but I would explain this in a video where I would talk about why I look at all the time frames. It's because of what I trade and what I look out for. And I think it's a very good concept. The only thing I try to avoid is to stay away from the lower time frame. I still have some lower time frame here, but most of the time I'm looking at all the way up to the 2-hour time frame. But I focus mostly from the 5-hour time frame and above. So it's important to keep an eye here. All right, so this is awesome. So what do I think for gold? I think for now, price needs to take out this low here. This is the low on the 3D time frame. One more second. Let me take a quick look around here. If I spot any level, so this level is significant. Confluence, that level is significant. Yep. All right, so long term gold is going to sell. So I feel like gold is going to come here or here, which is very far away, very, very far away from current price on gold. That is 1,100 pips. 1,100 pips on gold. So I still see gold doing an extra 1,100 pips. But the best case scenario here is I want to see how price react to this current zone here, because this whole zone here is a 4-hour zone. If price creates a very good resistance here, what we might see here is that we might get a pullback all the way back here. This is the 6-hour zone. So somewhere inside here or here, depending on where price finds resistance, we'll be looking at this all the way here. This is good because instead of 11,000 pips, we will now be looking at what? Instead of 1,100 pips, we'll be looking at 1,700 pips if price makes the push to the upside. So that's what I'm currently looking at on gold. I feel like there would be a pullback on gold, and with a pullback, we are looking at a potential 400, between 400 to 600 pips pullback, and we look for a selling opportunity to sell gold for 1,700 pips. So these are long-term pushes on gold, and that is what I currently see on gold. On the bigger picture, you can see that gold is setting up a head and shoulders pattern on the 6-hour time frame that we are currently looking at. It's a head and shoulders pattern. So you have your high, higher, high, and that, right? Depending on what you trade, there are so many ways to try and go about this. But looking at this with my speed resistance fan going from here to here, right, my TP is in line with where I'm looking for this level here, right? So yes, very bearish. All right, let me see if this level has been broken, right? So this looks good for bearish push. So currently what I'll be looking for on Monday is a potential pullback from here, and we look for selling opportunities down here on gold. So this is what I think on gold. I'm going to be doing a lot of these videos trying to break down multiple pairs and what I'm seeing. So I'm starting this with gold, and there will be a lot of videos coming your way shortly. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share, and see you in the next video.